Hey everybody, and welcome to day 26 of our Bitsgap follow along here on Hodl and Shill. We're going to start this off a little bit differently than we have for the last 25 days, and that is with Bitcoin dropping. I wanted to start out at the Fear and Greed Index. So the Fear and Greed Index here, it factors in a bunch of different sentiment. I'm sure you've heard of it by now. If you haven't, it's definitely a good tool on alternative.me to check out. And right now it shows that the market is in extreme fear at 21. So right now is extreme fear. Yesterday, fear was at 28. Last week, extreme fear was at 25. And last month, we were in greed at 74. So this kind of explains to you what the differences mean. It'll update itself in 20 hours and 44 minutes. I do think that the extreme fear is it's all sentiment based, and you can tell right now that things are just a little bit wobbly right now in the Bitcoin world as everybody is just trying to decide what is going on. So I wanted to start off showing that Bitcoin, the Fear and Greed Index is at 21%, which is extreme fear. And I am not too worried about it. I mean, we've all been through this before. And the crypto market is going to do what the crypto market's going to do. So we just need to, at this point, do exactly what is in our name, hodl, right? Just hodl your tokens and wait. And so I just wanted to start this off with looking at this. And, this could bring comfort to some people who this is their first time experiencing a correction like this, or just starting to feel worried maybe about your alts or your Bitcoin. Now's not the time to panic. It's just a time of extreme fear. We've been here before. In fact, we were just here last week within range. So nothing new, and we're going to be all right. Okay, so I wanted to cover that. And then let's look at the Bitcoin chart. And we'll see here. So we're right now, we're around 46.8. And there is support. If we were to drop down, we have a support line here at 46.587. Underneath that, there's another line of support at 46.268. Then from there, we do drop down quite a bit. We would drop down to around here at the 44 range, which I think we hit 42 as a low this last time. I think that the floor is in. So this was our 42 that we hit last time. I think that the floor is in. I think we're looking for a low, a low here in the 46s, maybe 46, 47, and then let this be another support that we build up here. That's just my personal opinion. Take that for what it's worth, and we'll see what happens. But with that being said, let's jump into our results here on Bitsgap and see how we ended up doing for the last 24 hours. Whoops. Log in here. Didn't realize I got logged out. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, give this a minute here. And so today our sum bot profit is at 38.78 and our total overall profit is at 29.60%. Yesterday, we were at 38.69 for a total of 29.63%. So we have lost 0.3%, 0.03% actually, in our SumBot profit over the last 24 hours. And we've only net $9 in profit. So that is not really very exciting. It is not that great. On the same token, it is $9 in profit, and we are not in the red considering the market dumped. So I think that we're doing fine for where we're at. Let's go look at these results real quick here and look at our top. So we've got our top performers as Jasmine, Elon, Shiba, AVAX. Everything is still the same with these. Luna, NTVRK, XYO, Bond, AVAX, Shiba on KuCoin, Doge, Floki, Axie Infinity, KCS USDT, BTC3L. These are our scalper bots. We're going to skip the scalpers. FTG, CRO, BTC, and that's a scalper. We've got Spell, which we started together. And then we've got ADA KCS, that's a scalper, and then ARPA. Okay, so nothing's really changed in terms of the levels and who was in first and the order of profit here. And that's just simply because there's hardly been any profit over the last 24 hours. So that makes it very simple. Let's cover the contest real quick, and then we can go back and look at a couple different things here. So the prize pool is now at $43,000. Yesterday it was at $42,670. So there has been a little bit more money dumped in. We are still holding on at $267. We haven't moved. So $267 out of 3,330, even though there has been some more people brought in. Our goal here was to try to at least salvage some of this prize pool money. And hey, getting into 250 range out of 3,000 is something when we're doing it all together just to learn. We'll see what happens. We have 1 day, 20 hours, and 39 minutes left. So we'll see where we end up during that time. I don't see us jumping 200 points, 200 positions, but you never know. So we're going to let that go and we'll see where we're at. Let's talk about Spell. Spell is our newest one that we started 5 days ago together. Currently, it's showing that it's out of funds. That is because it's simply everything has traded at its way down, and there is no more funds for it to trade. So, look at this chart, and you can see here we trailed up, and then we trailed down, and then back up. And we are just sitting flat right now, and there's plenty of room for it before it hits its trail down. We just need some time here, and we need the market to pick back up. So overall, this has been a really good one. 5 days, it's at 1%. It's holding on at 1%. If you remember, we started out pretty high in the fives, and it's worked its way down. And considering it's holding that 1%, even with the market at Bitcoin just below 47,000, it's pretty good. So all in all, just $9 in profit, and we're not in the red, and that's what's important here. This is a follow along for us to enjoy and learn and grow. So if this is your first time here, I would appreciate if you subscribe. If not, I appreciate every single minute that you guys have watched, followed along, and commented. I hope that you're taking action on your own. You can actually see I'll include links below so that you can always see my bots and how they're performing at any given time. You can actually sign up for a free trial of Bitsgap on your own. There's plenty of options and things to do here and learn together. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully we'll have more for tomorrow. I am working on a few different things. I am going to start another series on some DeFi and DAOs and see what we can do with OHM and time and all the different things that you hear about DeFi and Olympus DAO and things like that. We will start another series, and that's not going to change what we're doing here with Bitsgap. That's just going to be something else that we do on the channel just for fun. And that will probably just be like a weekly video as opposed to these daily updates. So we'll see what happens with those. But anyway, that's going to wrap this up. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.